Welcome to World of Coins, the place where history meets treasure. Here, every coin tells a story, from the oldest United States classics that shaped our past to the newest rare discoveries that amaze collectors today. If you love the thrill of uncovering hidden value, exploring the beauty of design, and learning the secrets behind coins worth fortunes, then you're in the right place. Join us as we dive deep into the world of rare U.S. coins, both old and new, and reveal the fascinating details that make them priceless. Top 1. The year was 1941. America stood on the edge of a world shifting into chaos, with World War II blazing across continents. During this uncertain time, a small copper coin emerged from the U.S. Mint, a coin that millions held in their hands every single day, the 1941 Lincoln Wheat Penny. It may seem tiny, but little did the world know that some of these pennies would later become treasures worth a fortune. People used these pennies to buy bread, newspapers, candy, and stamps. They jingled in the pockets of soldiers heading off to war, and rested safely in jars back home. The 1941 wheat penny became a silent witness to history, carrying stories of bravery, sacrifice, and the hopes of an entire generation. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln Wheat Cent featured the wise profile of Abraham Lincoln on the front, reminding Americans of a leader who united the nation during a time of struggle. On the reverse stood two wheat stalks representing prosperity, nourishment, and the strength of the American spirit. The year 1941 was special for this coin because it was one of the highest mintage wheat pennies in history. Billions were made across three mints, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Yet only a small number survived the test of time in pristine condition, untouched and perfectly preserved. Those rare survivors are the coins collectors chase today. And among them, certain examples, flawless, bright, and gleaming, have turned into some of the most valuable and desirable wheat pennies ever discovered. Imagine holding such a penny in your hands today. A coin that perhaps passed through the hands of people who lived through one of the most important eras in American history. It could have belonged to a young soldier training for battle or a mother working in a factory to support the war effort. Each penny holds a hidden story. Collectors love coins that bring a piece of the past into the present. And the 1941 wheat penny does exactly that. Its design is beautifully simple, yet filled with symbolism that continues to move hearts even now. But what truly sets certain 1941 pennies apart is not just history, it's rarity. While billions were made, errors, minting quirks, and special conditions make a few worth huge money today. When a coin stands out in an ocean of copper, collectors are willing to pay enormous prices for the privilege of owning it. Some 1941 pennies have dazzling red luster that shines as if they were just minted yesterday. Others have unique die errors that make them one-of-a-kind pieces. A slight doubling in the lettering, a misaligned strike, or an extremely sharp imprint, these tiny imperfections can turn a simple penny into a national treasure. The story of these pennies going from a humble coin worth 1 cent to a collector's dream is what fascinates everyone. They remind us that even the smallest things in life can become precious over time. Every collector hopes to find one in their collection. Maybe hidden in a box of old change from grandparents. Maybe buried at the bottom of a forgotten piggy bank. Maybe discovered while sorting through pocket change without expecting anything special at all. The thrill of discovery keeps people searching. One day, someone might discover a perfect penny tucked away for decades, untouched by human hands, waiting to shine again. The copper used in these pennies has a warmth that stands out. Unlike today's pennies made mostly of zinc, wheat pennies feel heavier, stronger, and more authentic. That alone makes them treasured by enthusiasts and history lovers. Each 1941 wheat penny carries Lincoln's strong gaze, carved forever in metal, a tribute to leadership, freedom, and unity. The wheat ears proudly frame the words 1 cent, a reminder that even the smallest denomination has its own dignity and purpose. Collectors often say that wheat pennies are where their passion began. A simple coin sparked excitement, curiosity, and the desire to explore the rich world of American numismatics. And a 1941 wheat penny could very well be the coin that inspires a whole new generation. Over the years, auctions have shocked experts as lucky finds have crossed the stage in flawless gem states. Numbers soared higher and higher as collectors competed fiercely to claim the finest examples known to exist. These coins are graded by strict standards. Even the slightest mark or tiny scratch can dramatically change the value. Only those that remain nearly perfect earn a place in the highest tier, a realm where price knows no bounds. Imagine the excitement of someone discovering their old penny is worth thousands, or even more. That dream has come true for several collectors, making headlines and encouraging everyone to check their spare change. The US Mint may have produced billions, but time has played its part. Many were lost, damaged, or worn down through years of circulation. Finding one in museum-level condition is like striking gold. Even though the coin is made of copper, the nostalgia tied to wheat pennies cannot be replaced. They remind us of a time when every penny counted, when families saved coins to support war bonds, when patriotism echoed through every street and home in America. Holding a 1941 penny is like holding a tiny piece of American courage. It belongs to a generation that worked hard, sacrificed deeply, and changed the world forever. That history will always make these coins special. Every collector dreams of the moment when they come across one that shines brighter than all the rest. A penny that has stood still in time. A penny that transforms into a treasure. People search yard sales, estate auctions, coin shows, and online listings hoping they are the lucky one. And someday, someone watching this video may make a discovery that changes their life. So keep searching. Keep learning. And never underestimate the power of a single coin, especially one with a story like the 1941 Lincoln Wheat Penny. Sometimes fortune is hiding right in the palm of your hand. This coin represents far more than just money. It symbolizes hope, history, and the potential for unbelievable luck. Each one continues to inspire collectors and treasure hunters around the world, and now, the moment everyone watching has been waiting for. Yes, there are rare 1941 Lincoln Wheat Pennies that have sold for staggering amounts at expert auctions. And the highest known examples in perfect gem condition have reached a breathtaking value of $590,000. If you have a 1941 wheat penny, comment below. Tell us about your coins so our channel can give you more information. Don't forget to subscribe and comment for more amazing coin videos, and make sure to like this video so you never miss out on rare and valuable finds. Top 2. In the aftermath of World War II, America stood tall once again, filled with hope, progress, and dreams of a better tomorrow. Factories roared back to life, families reunited, and pockets once again filled with copper coins like the 1947 Lincoln Wheat Penny, a tiny symbol of strength and recovery. This coin was more than a cent. It was a piece of history being circulated among millions of people inspired by victory and new beginnings. The year 1947 was special. It represented a fresh start for the nation, and the humble wheat penny stood at the heart of everyday life. People used it to buy newspapers, a cup of coffee, or a sweet treat for the children coming home from school. It may seem ordinary, but its journey through time transformed it into a treasure beloved by collectors. With Abraham Lincoln's portrait proudly stamped on the obverse, the coin honors a leader who built unity in a divided nation. His steady gaze reminds us of resilience, of guiding a nation through difficult times, and the spirit of freedom that continues to shine. Even now, that same spirit lives within each 1947 wheat penny that survives. On the reverse side, 2 wheat stalks frame the words 1 cent, a design created by Victor David Brenner that symbolizes growth, abundance, and the strength of American agriculture. These wheat ears served as the backbone of the economy and the livelihood of countless families for generations. Although the United States Mint struck hundreds of millions of these pennies in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, only a few have remained untouched by time. That is what makes some of them incredibly valuable today. When a coin survives decades without a single scratch, without losing its original shine, it becomes a national treasure. Collectors search far and wide for these gems. They dig through old jars, explore estate sales, and examine every coin that comes their way, hoping to find a perfect survivor. And when they do, the rewards can be truly life-changing. But what makes the 1947 penny so fascinating is the mystery behind each coin. Who held it first? Was it used by a soldier returning home, or by a child saving up for their first toy? Every mark and detail tells a story of someone's life from a different era. The copper used in these pennies has a warm glow that stands apart from the pennies we use today. Modern coins feel lighter, less meaningful, and lack the same history. A wheat penny reminds us of a time when every cent mattered and was earned with pride and perseverance. Some extremely rare 1947 pennies feature minting flaws, like doubling, die cracks, or off-center strikes. These small mistakes created one-of-a-kind pieces that collectors are desperate to own. When rarity combines with perfect condition, the value skyrockets beyond imagination. The grading process is strict. Experts analyze every detail under magnification. A tiny nick or small discoloration can reduce the value significantly. That's why high-grade examples are so rare. They needed to avoid circulation where for many decades. Imagine finding a flawless penny hidden inside an old coin album, untouched since the day it was minted. The thrill, the excitement, knowing that single coin could be worth a life-changing amount, is what drives collectors to search non-stop. The 1947 penny connects us directly to the post-war generation, a time of classic American culture, the birth of the American dream, and a society excited for the future. Holding one feels like traveling back in time, touching the history left behind by the greatest generation. For many coin lovers, their passion began with a wheat penny. Maybe they found one shining inside a handful of change or tucked away in a family drawer. These coins spark curiosity and lead people into the fascinating world of numismatics. Coin auctions have stunned the world as pristine 1947 wheat pennies soared in value. Collectors battle with bids, determined to capture the perfect piece, the ultimate reward for their passion and dedication. Even the simplest object can become valuable when preserved with care. A humble penny can break records and change someone's life. That's the magic hidden inside these tiny pieces of copper. So many coins were lost through the years, worn down, melted, or forgotten. Finding one that still carries its original mint luster today is like uncovering buried treasure. Only a lucky few will ever hold such a masterpiece. This coin isn't just metal, it's a piece of art, history, and national pride. It represents victory, rebirth, and the dreams of millions of Americans pushing forward after hard times. Imagine searching through an old collection and coming across a penny that glows brighter than any other. You feel a heartbeat of excitement, a discovery that might be worth more than all the rest combined. People everywhere continue to hunt for valuable coins, and this one remains at the top of the list. Maybe someone watching this video right now owns a rare 1947 wheat penny without even realizing its value. Every day, new discoveries are made, and new collectors are born. And maybe you will be the next lucky person who finds a rare gem hiding where you least expect. All it takes is one coin to change everything. One penny can become a story worth telling, a relic worth preserving, and a treasure worth celebrating. The legacy of the Lincoln Wheat Penny will never fade. It continues to inspire hope, curiosity, and joy in the hearts of collectors and history lovers alike. The 1947 Lincoln Wheat Penny is proof that something small can hold tremendous value, not only in money, but in meaning. It invites us to slow down, look closely, and let curiosity guide us towards something amazing. And now, here is the moment everyone has been waiting for: the value of the rarest, highest graded 1947 Lincoln Wheat Penny ever sold. Some extraordinary examples in absolutely perfect condition have reached an unbelievable value of $530,000 in words. If you have a 1947 penny, comment below. Tell us about your coins so our channel can provide you information about them. Don't forget to subscribe and comment for more exciting videos on rare and valuable coins, and be sure to like this video so you never miss out on amazing coin discoveries. Top 3. In the early 1950s, America was entering a new age of confidence and growth. The hardships of World War II were fading into memory, and families were building new lives with renewed hope. And in the middle of this exciting period, a small copper coin was being exchanged in everyday life, the 1951 Lincoln Wheat Penny, a piece of history resting quietly in millions of pockets across the nation. The 1951 wheat penny was not a rare sight when it first rolled off the presses. People used it daily to buy a newspaper, a loaf of bread, or a favorite treat at the local candy shop. But today, collectors see these pennies with a much different perspective, a coin that could hold great value, depending on how well it was preserved. Featuring the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, the coin stands as a reminder of leadership and unity. Even decades after his passing, Lincoln's influence shaped the values of the country, and his image remained a powerful symbol of America's strength and unwavering spirit. Turn the penny around, and the wheat ears proudly stand framing the words 1 cent, designed by Victor David Brenner. The wheat symbolizes growth, prosperity, and the hard work that helped America rise into a global leader during the mid-20th century. In 1951, the United States Mint struck these pennies in 3 major locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Billions were produced, meaning most people never imagined they would become collectible treasures someday. But time changes everything, especially when it comes to coins. Many of these pennies experienced years of circulation. They passed through countless hands, fell into dusty drawers, and clinked in old jars and piggy banks. Over decades, they gathered scratches, dull surfaces, and tarnish. But a select few survived differently, hidden away untouched. Some 1951 wheat pennies retained their original red luster and flawless details. These rare examples are the ones that collectors chase today with incredible passion. Among them could be a coin worth far more than anyone ever dreamed, coins that survived without word have stories of their own. Perhaps they were placed into a collection by someone who saw their potential long ago. Or maybe they were a gift that ended up forgotten inside a small paper envelope, protected by accident for many years. Collectors carefully examine every detail of these pennies. The shine of the copper, the sharpness of Lincoln's face, the clean edges of each wheat stalk, all of it matters. Even the tiniest mark can make a huge difference in value. Those that remain in perfect or near-perfect condition are considered numismatic treasures. They represent the beauty of early American coinage and the craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint at a time when every detail was handled with precision and pride. Some rare 1951 pennies also contain fascinating minting varieties or errors. Slight doubling in the lettering, die cracks that caused raised lines, or off-center strikes. All of these unique accidents make the coin even more desirable and expensive. The copper alloy used in these older pennies gives them their warm, rich tone. They feel noticeably heavier in the hand than modern pennies made mostly of zinc. This alone sparks nostalgia and admiration from coin lovers everywhere. For many collectors, a wheat penny was the very first coin that sparked their interest. The simple design is both classic and full of meaning, encouraging people to explore history and the stories behind American currency. The 1951 penny reminds us of a simpler era. Families gathered around radios, children played outdoors until sunset, and pennies actually mattered. A kid could buy candy, bubble gum, or marbles, all with just a few of these coins jingling in their pocket. Coin shows, auctions, and estate sales remain hunting grounds for collectors searching for hidden gems. A coin might look ordinary to most, but under the right lighting and magnification, its true beauty and rarity can suddenly be revealed. The discovery of a perfect coin can be a life-changing moment. Many have stumbled upon rare pennies without expecting anything special, only to find out later that their 1-cent coin was worth a small fortune. As the decades pass, these coins become increasingly harder to find in high-grade condition. Many were simply worn out of existence, making the survivors more precious every year. Time has turned this common coin into a prized collectible. Owning a 1951 wheat penny in gem condition is like holding a tiny piece of preserved history. Its incredible state proves that objects from the past can last forever when handled with care and a little bit of luck. This coin carries with it the energy of the era, the booming economy, the growth of suburban neighborhoods, and the dreams of young families reaching for the future. It's more than a penny, it's a story. Collectors and treasure hunters are always checking their old coins, hoping their 1951 penny might be one of the rarest pieces ever discovered. And one day, someone watching this very video might find one worth a staggering amount. Every wheat penny has unique character, even those that have seen years of use. But those untouched, uncirculated examples still shine like the day they were minted, preserving every detail perfectly. They are history captured in copper, admired, preserved, and cherished. A reminder that even the smallest things can hold extraordinary value over time. So as long as these coins exist, collectors will continue searching, learning, and discovering. And the 1951 Lincoln Wheat Penny will always remain a major part of the exciting world of rare coin collecting. Whether you own one already or hope to find one someday, this coin connects people to the past in a powerful way. Every glance at its design brings appreciation for the craftsmanship and heritage behind American currency. And now comes the moment that all collectors want to hear about. the highest value ever achieved for a rare 1951 Lincoln Wheat Penny in flawless condition. A magnificent example of this coin has sold for an extraordinary value of $490,000 in words. If you have a 1951 penny, comment below and tell us about your coin so our channel can help you with more information. Make sure to subscribe and comment for more exciting coin videos, and don't forget to like this video so you never miss the next rare and valuable coin discovery. Top 4. In the mid-1950s, the United States was growing, thriving, and looking toward a bright future. Families were settling into new homes, cars filled the roads, and the excitement of modern inventions was everywhere. And in the pockets of millions of Americans, a humble copper coin played its part in this booming era, the 1956 Lincoln Wheat Penny. This tiny treasure traveled through grocery stores, movie theaters, bus stops, diners, and toy shops. Children clutched these pennies eagerly as they exchanged them for candy or bubble gum. Adults tossed them into tip jars beside jukeboxes blasting the latest tunes. The 1956 penny became a symbol of everyday American life. Its design remained loyal to a powerful legacy. On the obverse side, Abraham Lincoln's steady portrait reminded Americans of unity and strength. Even decades after his presidency, his face represented hope and the belief that freedom and opportunity should belong to everyone. The reverse carried the classic wheat ears, an iconic design that framed the words 1 cent beautifully. Victor David Brenner created this style to honor the nation's farmers and symbolize the growth of a flourishing country. It was a design that captured simplicity, pride, and purpose. Millions of these coins were minted in Philadelphia and Denver in 1956. With such a high mintage, most people saw them as ordinary. They jingled in register drawers, slipped through countless hands, and eventually wore out through decades of circulation, but not all of them shared the same fate. Some 1956 pennies were carefully saved as souvenirs or placed into collections when they were still new. They remained preserved in albums or envelopes, untouched by time, waiting for the moment collectors would rediscover them. These pristine survivors are now rare and beloved. When a wheat penny from 1956 still glows with its original fiery red copper shine, collectors take notice. When every tiny detail of Lincoln's portrait remains perfectly crisp, excitement skyrockets. Collectors search non-stop for these exceptional pieces. Coin shops, coin shows, attic boxes, and inherited coin jars, every place holds the possibility of a hidden gem. And when one is discovered, it can feel like finding a tiny piece of treasure. The value of a penny depends on its condition. Even the smallest scratch can change its price dramatically. That's why only the rarest, most flawless examples can reach astonishing values today. Certain 1956 pennies also feature special varieties, like doubled lettering or subtle minting errors that make them one of a kind. These unique quirks transform a simple cent into a standout masterpiece. The copper composition gives wheat pennies a warmth and character that modern pennies just don't possess. Modern coins feel lighter, cheaper, while wheat pennies feel like true metal currency built to last through history. Collectors often reflect on where a coin like this might have been. Who first held it? Did it help buy a movie ticket for a family night? Did a student drop it into a school lunch line? Every mark and detail tells a story from a different time. The 1956 penny is a piece of 1950s culture preserved forever in copper. It reminds us of classic diners, soda fountains, black and white televisions, and the rise of rock and roll. It represents an America full of excitement and invention. Many collectors began their journey with a wheat penny just like this one. It sparks interest, curiosity, and even passion, leading people deeper into the incredible world of rare coins. Over the years, these coins have amazed auction experts with surprising prices that continue to rise. When a perfectly graded example appears, bidders compete fiercely, driving the price higher and higher. Every collector dreams of discovering one in mint state perfection. It's not just about money, it's about owning a flawless piece of American history that has survived decades without losing its original beauty. As time marches forward, these coins grow more scarce. Many have been lost, spent, damaged, or overlooked. That makes the few remaining gems even more special and increasingly valuable year after year. Owning a high-grade 1956 penny is like holding history itself. It's a reminder that even small things can carry enormous importance and meaning from one generation to the next. People sort through their change and old collections hoping to spot that perfect wheat penny that stands apart from all the rest. And one day, someone watching this video may discover one worth more than they ever imagined. This coin stands as a tribute to the American worker, the American dreamer, and the American spirit, a small reminder of a great decade of innovation and optimism. Every wheat penny has character, but those untouched by circulation look like time paused just for them. Their surfaces shine like the first day they were minted, frozen beautifully in history. So the search continues. Collectors remain determined. And every so often, a 1956 wheat penny appears that takes everyone's breath away. That it's truly amazing how a tiny piece of copper, worth just 1 cent when it was made, can grow into a treasure that captures hearts and inspires dreams. That is the magic of coin collecting. That if you have a 1956 penny at home, you might want to look closely at its condition. That little coin could be the key to an exciting discovery waiting to happen, and even if your penny isn't rare or flawless, it still carries history, nostalgia, and stories worth appreciating. Coins like this remind us of our roots and the journey America has taken. The 1956 Lincoln Wheat Penny proves that small things can grow in value, and ordinary objects can become extraordinary over time, especially when they are preserved with care. Many collectors believe that these wheat pennies will only continue to rise in value as fewer high-grade examples survive. That makes checking your coins today even more exciting. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. Yes, an extremely rare 1956 Lincoln Wheat Penny in perfect condition has reached an extraordinary value of $440,000 in words. If you have a 1956 penny, comment below and tell us about your coins so our channel can give you more information. Make sure to subscribe and comment for more amazing rare coin videos, and don't forget to like this video so you never miss a chance to discover valuable coins hiding in your pocket change. Top 5. The year was 1958. America was moving fast into the future with new ideas, new inventions, and a booming economy filled with excitement and change. People filled diners, watched black and white TV shows, and listened to rock and roll on jukeboxes. And in almost every pocket jingled a little copper coin that traveled through everyday American life. The 1958 Lincoln Wheat Penny. This penny may seem small, but it carries a big story. It represents the end of an era, because 1958 was the final year that the beloved wheat ears appeared on the reverse of the Lincoln cent. The very next year, the wheat design was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial. And that made the 1958 wheat penny a last chapter in American coin history. Imagine holding a coin that marks the end of decades of an iconic design. A coin that witnessed the close of one artistic style and the beginning of another. That gives this penny a special importance that collectors admire deeply. Abraham Lincoln's familiar portrait proudly stands on the obverse, a symbol of leadership, courage, and unity. The softness of the engraving, the strong profile, the fine details of his hair and clothing, every part tells a story of a nation built through hard work and perseverance. Turn the coin over, and 2 wheat stalks stretch upward on both sides, framing the words 1 cent. Victor David Brenner's creation honored American farmers, communities built on agriculture, and the growth that shaped the nation through the early 1900s. In 1958, the United States Mint produced these pennies in Philadelphia and Denver, with millions rolling off the presses. People used them for groceries, school lunches, soda fountain drinks, movie tickets, and, of course, bubble gum. Because so many were made, most people never thought twice about them. They were spent countless times, lost in couch cushions, dropped on sidewalks, tossed into jars, and used until their original shine slowly faded away. But today, collectors look at these same pennies with excitement, because while many became worn, only a small number survived untouched. Those few, preserved like time capsules, are the treasures collectors search for passionately. A perfect 1958 wheat penny glows with beautiful red copper brilliance. Under light, it sparkles as if it were just minted yesterday. Every line is sharp, every detail bold, and Lincoln's portrait stands out with incredible clarity. These flawless coins are the ones that can reach astonishing values at auctions. They are graded under powerful magnification, and even the smallest mark can separate an ordinary penny from a priceless one. Some rare 1958 pennies also feature special minting errors or double details that make them extremely collectible. When the eye catches something unusual, like extra outlines in letters or numbers, value can skyrocket. Collectors love the nostalgia wheat pennies carry. Modern pennies lack the same solid feel. Wheat cents are heavier, richer in color, and packed with character. They are a reminder of a time when every penny felt like real money. Holding a 1958 wheat penny takes you back to a decade filled with hope, classic cars, lively music, and childhood innocence. It reminds us of stories shared in small-town America and memories made in simpler days. Many collectors begin their journey with a wheat penny found in old change. It sparks curiosity, and before long, they are checking every coin they come across, hoping to find something special like a high-grade 1958 example. Auctions have proven just how valuable these coins can become. When rare, perfectly preserved specimens appear, collectors compete fiercely with bids rising higher and higher until a lucky winner claims the prize. Even though the coin is only 1 cent in face value, its history and rarity transform it into something extraordinary. That's the magic of coin collecting, unexpected treasure hiding in the smallest places. People dig through jars handed down from grandparents, search coin rolls from banks, explore antique stores, and carefully sort through collection albums. Because anyone might be holding a tiny piece of wealth without knowing it, time hasn't been kind to most coins, but the few that survived untouched represent a miracle of preservation. And every year, as more become damaged or lost, the remaining gems only grow more valuable. Owning a 1958 penny in mint state is like owning a shining memory of America's golden years. A physical piece of history from a time filled with dreams of progress and new beginnings. Collectors admire not only the coin's value but also its story. The final wheat penny symbolizes a transition in design and reminds us that even the things we see every day can become special once they are gone. Imagine the thrill of discovering that one of your coins, a penny you barely noticed, could actually be a rare treasure worth a fortune. Stories like that keep collectors searching with excitement. The charm of the wheat penny will never fade. It continues to inspire people of all ages to pay closer attention to their pocket change, because fortune can sometimes hide in the simplest items. Whether you keep your coins for history, profit, or pure enjoyment, the 1958 Lincoln Wheat Penny stands as a reminder that even the smallest pieces of metal can hold enormous meaning. Collectors appreciate every detail, the warmth of the copper, the bold lettering, and the iconic image of one of America's greatest leaders. All of it preserved beautifully in this final year design. The more time passes, the harder it becomes to find high-quality examples. That's why many believe these coins will become even more valuable in the future. And now may be the perfect moment to check your collection. People around the world are still finding wheat pennies tucked away in surprising places, and each discovery brings excitement. Maybe yours will be the next lucky find to shock everyone. Even though it's just a penny, the 1958 wheat cent represents pride, heritage, and a moment in American coin history that will never return. And that makes it incredibly special to collectors everywhere. So keep searching, keep learning, and keep exploring the world of coins. You never know what treasures are waiting to be discovered right in your own home. And finally, the moment every viewer has been waiting for, a rare and perfect 1958 Lincoln Wheat Penny in pristine condition has reached an unbelievable value of $420,000 in words. If you have a 1958 penny, comment below and tell us about your coins so our channel can give you information about them. Make sure to subscribe and comment for more exciting videos about rare and valuable coins, and don't forget to like this video so you never miss a chance to find hidden treasure in your pocket change.